So, today I want to have a real chat about something that's super important but often gets pushed to the back burner: sleep. Yep, we're diving into the world of good old shut eye. I know, it's not the flashiest topic, but stick with me because sleep is crucial. And it's not just about hitting that magical 8 hours, though that's definitely a big part of it. There's so much more to consider when it comes to quality sleep. First off, let's break down why sleep is so important. I mean, we all know we need it, but do you know why? When we sleep, our bodies are doing some pretty amazing stuff. It's like a nightly tune up. Your brain processes the day's information, forms memories, and clears out toxins. Your body is busy repairing muscles, synthesizing proteins, and releasing hormones. It's like hitting the reset button every night. Think about it. When you've had a rough night's sleep, everything feels harder, right? You're grumpy, your focus is shot, and even simple tasks feel like a chore. On the flip side, after a good night's sleep, you wake up feeling like you can conquer the world. That's because sleep is the foundation of our physical and mental well-being. Now, let's be real here. How many of you actually get a full night's sleep on the regular? And I don't mean just lying in bed scrolling through TikTok or Netflix. I mean solid, uninterrupted sleep. I've definitely had my fair share of late nights, whether it's binge watching a new series, deep diving into YouTube, or just mindlessly scrolling through social media. It happens to the best of us. But here's the kicker. Consistently missing out on sleep can seriously mess with you. We're talking everything from a crappy mood and lack of focus to more serious stuff like a weakened immune system and even weight gain. Yup, there's a link between sleep and weight. When you're sleep deprived, your body produces more ghrelin, the hormone that makes you feel hungry, and less leptin, the hormone that makes you feel full. So, if you're trying to eat healthy but can't seem to stop snacking, your sleep habits might be to blame. Lack of sleep also impacts your brain function. You know those days when you just can't seem to think straight or remember where you put your keys? That's your brain screaming for more sleep. Studies have shown that sleep deprivation can impair attention, alertness, concentration, reasoning, and problem solving. It's like trying to run a marathon on an empty tank. Your brain needs that rest to function at its best. Speaking of habits, let's talk about how we can get better sleep. First up, routine is key. Your body has this internal clock, the circadian rhythm, that loves consistency. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, even on weekends, can do wonders. I know it sounds tough, especially if you're a night owl, but it really helps. Your body starts to expect sleep at a certain time, making it easier to fall asleep and wake up. Next, let's chat about the sleep environment. Your bedroom should be your sleep sanctuary. That means keeping it cool, dark, and quiet. If you're like me and live in a noisy area, consider earplugs or a white noise machine. And blackout curtains can be a game changer if you have a lot of light pollution. Also, ditch the screens at least an hour before bed. The blue light from our phones and laptops messes with our melatonin production, which makes it harder to fall asleep. Creating a bedtime routine can also be super helpful. This could include activities that help you wind down and signal to your body that it's time to sleep. Think about things like reading a book, taking a warm bath, or doing some light stretching. It's all about creating a peaceful transition from your busy day to a restful night. Now, I get that some people have a harder time with sleep due to anxiety or other issues. If that's you, it might be worth looking into relaxation techniques like meditation or deep breathing exercises. Even a warm bath before bed can help relax your muscles and prepare your body for sleep. There are also apps out there with guided sleep meditations and relaxing sounds that can help you drift off. And let's not forget about diet and exercise. What you eat and when you eat can impact your sleep. Caffeine and sugar are obvious culprits, but did you know that heavy meals too close to bedtime can also disrupt your sleep? Try to have your last big meal a few hours before hitting the sack. And regular exercise is great, but try to avoid vigorous workouts right before bed. It's better to get your heart pumping earlier in the day. Exercise helps to tire out your body, making it easier to fall asleep at night. But doing it too close to bedtime can have the opposite effect. Let's dive a bit deeper into sleep disorders. If you've tried all these tips and still struggle with sleep, it might be worth talking to a doctor. Sometimes there can be underlying issues like sleep apnea or insomnia that need professional help. Sleep apnea, for example, is a condition where your breathing repeatedly stops and starts during sleep. It can leave you feeling exhausted even after a full night's rest. Insomnia, on the other hand, is when you have trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. Both of these conditions can seriously impact your quality of life, but there are treatments available. There's also something called the sleep cycle, which consists of different stages of sleep: light sleep, deep sleep, and REM, rapid eye movement, sleep. Each stage plays a crucial role in how restful and restorative your sleep is. Deep sleep is when your body does most of its repair work, while REM sleep is when your brain is most active, processing emotions and solidifying memories. Ideally, you want to go through several cycles of these stages each night. Let's not ignore the impact of stress and mental health on sleep. Stress and anxiety can be major sleep disruptors. When you're stressed, your body produces more of the hormone cortisol, which can keep you awake. Finding ways to manage stress, whether through exercise, hobbies, or talking to a friend or therapist, can improve your sleep quality. Mental health issues like depression can also affect sleep patterns, sometimes causing you to sleep too much or too little. Addressing these issues head-on is crucial for getting good sleep. One more thing that often gets overlooked is the impact of alcohol on sleep. A lot of people think that a nightcap will help them sleep better, but that's actually a myth. While alcohol might help you fall asleep faster, it disrupts your sleep cycle and decreases the amount of REM sleep you get. This can leave you feeling groggy and unrefreshed in the morning. And then there's the whole napping debate. Naps can be a double-edged sword. A short nap, around 20-30 minutes, can boost your mood, alertness, and performance. But longer naps can leave you feeling groggy and can interfere with your nighttime sleep. If you find that you're relying on naps to get through the day, it might be a sign that you're not getting enough quality sleep at night. Oh, and let's talk about those who work night shifts or have irregular schedules. Shift work can really throw off your body's internal clock. If you're in this boat, it's even more important to stick to a consistent sleep schedule as much as possible. Try to create a dark, quiet environment for sleep, even if it's during the day. Blackout curtains, white noise machines, and earplugs can be your best friends. I also want to touch on the importance of natural light exposure. Our bodies are designed to follow a natural day-night cycle, and getting plenty of natural light during the day can help regulate our sleep patterns. Try to spend some time outside each day, especially in the morning, to help set your internal clock. Let's not forget about the power of positive sleep associations. This means associating your bed with sleep and relaxation, not with work or other stressful activities. Try to keep your bed reserved for sleep, and maybe a bit of bedtime reading. Avoid bringing work or other stressful tasks into bed with you. This helps train your brain to recognize that when you're in bed, it's time to wind down and sleep. And finally, let's talk about the impact of technology on sleep. We live in a digital age, and it's hard to disconnect sometimes. But the blue light emitted by screens can seriously mess with your sleep. Consider setting up a bedtime mode on your devices that reduces blue light, or switching to reading a physical book instead of an e-book before bed. Creating a tech-free zone in the bedroom can also help improve your sleep quality. All right, I think I've rambled on enough about sleep for one day. But seriously, taking care of your sleep is one of the best things you can do for your overall health. It's about creating the right environment, building healthy habits, and paying attention to what your body needs. So, give some of these tips a try and let me know how it goes. Sweet dreams, everyone. And remember, a good night's sleep can make all the difference in the world.